How about it? How about a Kennewick, a high noon on a Saturday? Are you ready for Cowboy Idol? How many of you have been to a previous Cowboy Idol performance here this weekend or before? Yes, okay. So almost everybody knows what it's all about. We give away $1,400 and a bunch of nice trophies to the winners of the Cowboy Idol contest. We have two divisions. There's 4 poets and 4 musicians. 1 poet and 1 musician will be crowned Cowboy Idol 2018. Take away a nice trophy, some money in their wallet, and bragging rights for the rest of their life, right? It's a good deal. This is our 3rd show. This is the first time in 10 years that we have held the Cowboy Idol show in Building 3 on this stage. We've always done it in the other building. This year, because it's the 10th season, the 10th anniversary, we are calling it the Reunion Show, and we're doing a lot of things different. Now, we're going to conclude the show with our duo that come down from British Columbia last year, won the People's Choice Award here, and it's always been our policy that when someone wins the People's Choice Award on the open mics here in Kennewick, we invite them to be Cowboy Idols the following year. They have not disappointed. Lois Goodman and Einar Jensen. Lois and Einar from British Columbia, come on up here and entertain these folks as the final act of this show.
My name is Lois, and I live in British Columbia, beautiful British Columbia, but I was born in Texas. My father was in Air Force, and so I was an Air Force brat. And I was born in El Paso. I guess there wasn't a doctor in Alamogordo, and he was stationed there. And then we moved to San Antonio, and after a few other things, but ended up in San Antonio. And he gave me a little crystal radio. And I don't know whether you remember what crystal radios looked like, but they looked like little spaceships with a little thing on the top. And it had a little alligator clip that you could put on the springs. And that's with a little ear thing. And he gave that to me, and that's how I started listening. I think I was imprinted when I was a little kid to country and western music. And so then meeting Einar, and falling in love with Einar, we've opened up that whole thing for me again. And I'd like to sing something that I really admire Dolly Parton, and she's just incomparable, so I'm going to try and sing one of her songs, if you'll bear with me. Okay, here we go. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Your beauty is beyond compare, with flaming locks of auburn hair, with ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Your voice is like the breath of spring, your smile is like the summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolene. He talks about you in his sleep, there's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. I had to have this talk with you, my happiness depends on you, whatever you decide to do, Jolene. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Now Now you could have your choice of men, but I could never love again. He's the only one for me, Jolene. I had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you. Whatever you decide to do, Jolene. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Please don't take him just because you can. Please don't take him just because you can. Thank you.
Well, we're going to do this next song. It's a song called Seven Spanish Angels. It was done by Willie Nelson and I can't remember his name now. Ray Charles, yeah.
That's right.
Fortunately, I get to sing with a prettier person than Ray Charles did, but it's anyway, we'll try this song. He looked down into her brown eyes, said, say a prayer for me. She threw her arms around him, said, God will set us free. They could hear the riders coming. He said, this is my last fight. If they take me back to Texas, they won't take me back alive. There were 7 Spanish angels at the altar of the sun. They were praying for the lovers in the valley of the gun. When the battle stopped and the smoke cleared, there was thunder from the throne. And 7 Spanish angels took another angel home.
She reached down and picked the gun up that lay smoking in his hand. She said, Father, please forgive me. I can't make it without my man. Though she knew the gun was empty and she knew she couldn't win, her final prayer was answered when the rifles fired again.
There were 7 Spanish angels at the altar of the sun. They were praying for the lovers in the valley of the gun. When the battle stopped and the smoke cleared, there was thunder from the throne. And 7 Spanish angels took another angel home. And 7 Spanish angels took another angel home. We thank you very much, and we sure appreciate such a beautiful audience. And some of the faces here are getting to be familiar to us, and we sure are having a good time here in Kennewick. Thank you very much.
I'm really enjoying it. Thank you.
Lois and Einar down from British Columbia. They told me this morning they're in it to win it. I believe they're making a run, but we won't know until 3 o'clock this afternoon what is next for our Cowboy Idol.